Good morning, esteemed pinball enthusiasts. Koji here. Just wanted to go over this Sinbad by Gottlieb. This is the System 1, so it is the solid state version of this game. There are a couple other versions of this game in electromechanical. One is the Eye of the Tiger, which was 2 players and featured a different backlash, really cool, big tiger and so forth. And another one, which was a 4-player EM of Sinbad. Some of the key differences I've read is apparently these lamps on here. You'll notice that they're always lit. These green ones, which says "When lit, advance." So that's for the bonus advance. As far as I know, that actually kind of makes more sense on the EM versions where they actually do light and are not lit. On this one, they probably just wanted to, I don't know, maybe it's an oversight or whatever, or last minute rule change, who knows what. But for whatever reason, those are always lit, so don't worry about those being lit or not. Another big difference between the solid state one, though, is this one. The general mechanics of the rules are the same, but in the solid state version, you can actually complete all the drops. You can move up to a 5x bonus, and the drops will reset, and you'll keep playing. In addition to that, with the solid state, you also are typically not going to run out of scoring room, especially on this one. Typically, a 200,000 point game would be quite good. I seem to have a high of 448 there, so that's that must have been a pretty fun night. But so with the EM, I think you're probably limited to, I'm going to say 199. I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that. But also apparently it is limited to 2x, and once you've completed your drops, you're on kind of a ball drain bonus where it'll count through, and then you'll get to shoot again, or if you have that, or next player, or what have you. So some differences, the toss-up, right? The solid states are definitely, it's nice to have that resetting drops, but the EMs are definitely much limited, more limited quantities, and really cool to collect as well. And anyway, this is the one I have, the System 1. Very fun game, kind of a layout that has seen some use in the past. I think King Cool, I don't know, I should probably research this a bit more before I talk about it, but I know I've seen this layout sometimes before with the 4 flippers at the bottom and the lack of the slings. I think is, whoops, move the camera a bit there, but this is really quite cool. With the lack of the slings, you kind of get that impression that as a player, just a little less randomness and a little more kind of skill play with these flippers, which are proper scissor flippers. So you open up the flippers, you're going to drain the ball between them more often than not. So you have to be very cognizant of where the ball is when you're flipping. Random flips, you're definitely going to see that happen. But the 4 flipper layout does give you that potential to get quite a lot of control, kind of rest the ball on one, kind of let it roll down to the other, maybe even a tap pass to the other side, or just go for your shot. This game is inherently, I find that backhands are definitely the safer way to go. Just to quickly go over the rules, I'm not going to go over all of the little points here and there, but basically the game, it goes around collecting up a bonus. So as you collect bonus, no problem, but the multiplier is the key. Now the multiplier, you're going to get 2x by hitting this first drop, and then these 2 drops here are going to get you to 3x. When you complete these 3, that completes 4x, and the 4 bank up here completes the 5x. Now, it is essential that you get them in that sequence. I mean, you can hit these 3 down, but you're not going to get any bonus recognition until you've actually got the sequences before that. So this 1 drop target, I mean, you could have all the other drops down, but if this is still up, you're still going for your 2x. Once you hit this, all of a sudden you're instantly at 5x. And they'll actually start to reset and count through. One of my favorite aspects of this game is just while you're playing, having the drops reset, and the system is basically buffering all of your shots. So you're making all these shots, ding, 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 ding. You're actually queuing up bonuses again, but the system is still trying to count through all of your bonus score. And then once you got it up, it starts counting up and down. It's just nuts, and it's kind of a neat feeling as a player for sure. So aside from that, I don't know. Basically, you're going to shoot these drops in sequence. During the progress of that, you might hit the spinner sometimes. You're going to hit some, or it's going to go up that lane. You're going to naturally kind of accumulate this bonus. Again, cycle the drops. Once you hit them all down, they're going to reset. You're going to go for them again. Very entertaining game. let's see if I can do it some justice with some gameplay. One other point I'll make out is just this, the spinner is pretty tough to dial in from an operator kind of perspective. Right now I've got mine going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. I wanted it just so that, you know, if the ball, because sometimes you get a weak kind of hit off the pops and the ball's just going to drain slowly through here. I did want it to engage that spinner a bit, so, but at the same time these are plastic spinners, so unlike the EMs with the metal spinners where you can really nail them and they'll keep going for, you know, 10 seconds or so. These guys just typically are going to give you about maybe 10 spins even when they're quite dialed in, but so, you know, it's not like a big spinner game, even though you see that juicy one there. This one is really all about the drops, and it's all about being strategic in how you're shooting for the drops. For example, you know, hitting the 2-bank from here, you know, you got a trajectory where you're going to end up in the drain here, okay? And also with this one, it's just a very difficult shot because you have a post in the way there, and so you have either a tight angle or you have a backhand. My preference is the backhand. And so forth, and just, you know, getting it up here, you're often going to find some nudge attempts up at that 4-bank. Anyway, on to some gameplay. Oh yeah, and one more thing, there are a couple of variants of this one. So you have ones with chimes and ones with digital sound, just because it's that whole transition era. This one thankfully has the chimes, which I just love this combination of chimes and solid state technology. Here we go. Almost. Okay, so you can get some control there. Oh, yeah. There was that dangerous shot. I was kind of going for a bit more angle to get that one. Anyway, as you can see, we've reset our drops here for the next ball. Start again, essentially. There's one. Okay, now I'm going to go for this 3-bank here because this other lucky shot on that. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Maxed it out. Okay, so you see I got an extra ball and a special on those top lanes up there. So if I can get it up there, I'm pretty happy. Oh, straight down. Not bad, not bad. All 3, here we go. Whoop! Almost lost it there. Oh, fast. There's the backhand. No. Oh, that was just dumb. Alright. No. Ah, it's first game. Not too bad. You get a bit of an idea of the strategy there. A few bone-added moves there. But let's see if we can get a better game going here. There's 2. No! Still definitely key with those bonuses, as you can see. 31K, 1 ball. It's okay. Get up there. I'll take that. Yes, snipe it. Snipe it, Koji. Get up there. Yes. Yes. There we go. No! This is that queued up kind of bonus I was talking about. There we go. Okay, focus here. Put that one X. Wow. Oh, come on. There it is. Yeah, you want to land in there? I'll take that. Like that socket's a little loose there. Whatever. There's my two. There's my... Right. Oh! Drain again right away. It'd be really great to get an extra bow one of these games. One of the neat things with the Pascal ROMs too, as I understand, you can kind of change some of those rules up there a bit too. Some about instead of a special, I think you can set it so you can get 50k or something. So that's really cool too. Especially for kind of the tournament settings and so forth. Oh boy. I really don't know why I'm trying to get that one. I'm getting the one drop. There we go. Yes. Yes. Missed it. There it is. Yes. Okay. There. All right. How about that extra ball? Yes. There it is. Yes, come on, get up there. Oh, I got a nice orange LED in there. I thought it looks pretty cool because sometimes these ones you try and stick a warm white in and it just looks like puke or something. So because it's kind of a different color. So the orange one is pretty neat for me. I don't like to do too many colors sometimes, but. Certainly for something that doesn't pop up too frequently, like a shoot a game, I think it works pretty well. Same with the red special up there. I was pretty happy with that one. Yes. I just love how these drops are just like a platter for Gottlieb on these early games too. You make the dangerous shots and the rest is just freaking out trying to get control. Oh, that's not too bad. I'll take that. 347,000. Yeah. Well, hopefully that gives you an idea of Sinbad. Sorry, I kind of was wiping the play field earlier. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit of paper towel there, I think. But anyway, didn't affect my gameplay and fun game. Some neat flashers going on, as you can see on the backlash. She's got that kind of that flashing light behind her hand with the spell she's casting, and that's one of those instances. Actually, I'll just bring this up since I was servicing this machine a while ago. I was just thinking that I was saying, oh, that socket's out, and I'm about to replace the socket. And then I'm looking at the leads, I'm testing voltages and so forth, because typically, if you get a bad socket, it's going to be replacement, but you should still be able to measure some voltage there. And this one was showing nothing, and I'm going up the chain of the wires. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? So that one is actually associated with the game over relay. So that one's not part of the normal backlash circuit. So that's kind of neat, because I guess they felt, since it was another flasher, it's just potentially distracting for the player or whatnot. So it's just a cool feature where it only comes up in the game over, and once you start the game, then no more flashy there. It's like I think a few of these Gottliebs around this era have that feature, and it's just kind of neat, but something to be aware of before you think that your bulb is dead before you throw it away. Just make sure you're in game over when you're testing the lamps. Anyway, gain, one of my favorites. Fun, more skill, I think, less random with no slings. Great shots, all drop targets, obviously, and really neat rules, and especially the way it kind of resets the drops. Just awesome, right? And playing, just shoot the drops. I've had this game for a while now, at least like 4 months or so. I've been playing it quite a lot, and these games just don't get tiring. It's straightforward, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the drops, but the shots are great, and you can just keep playing again and again and again, and a lot of lasting power that way. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching.